And fam, suddenly this background is massively appropriate.
The Hall of Records is that way.
And this is the song I've been, the song that, was on the menu for Nikke. By the time I'm uploading this, some massive changes should have happened. But as for me, current time, as of yesterday, I just saw we got Stellar Blade 2. No, bro, I think this
is this another Stellar Blade sequel?
Oh no, don't tell me this is 2. And now, this coming back, I'm curious as to why. But nevertheless, that is not why we're here. I also should have uploaded Min's episode. I'll admit it, I was honestly a little bit afraid of uploading that episode. After I watched it, I went and saw what people thought, and I was a bit worried people be upset how I was thinking. Even though I know that was completely valid. The devs themselves were backing me up. But on that note, I'm wondering why Preek is bitter. We're gonna get to that, but first, I've also heard a lot of people get some some in particular, get some really good luck on these two. I'm curious to try my hand, but without knowing who's up next, it's too risky. But I should be able to do this just fine. I want another gold. How we feeling? Okay. Please, let me see that pilgrim. Please, please, please. Elysian, Tetra, or anybody but Bacillus. Of course! Haven't I learned my lesson? Haven't I learned my lesson? Oh, well.
Looks like I'm going to be busier for the time being.
Mana's at least cool. But I need to stop saying that. I really need to stop saying that. Well, like I said, I need to be working on you, so that's good.
Does this mean I need to work even harder from here on out?
Okay, fine. I don't waste time like we did on Mint's episode. Oh, I hadn't seen this though. What is this? Really? That looks like a wedding dress.
Trees may seem rough and unrefined, but they actually require a delicate touch.
Oh, same voice, huh? Okay. And I guess for people, I gotta... Huh. Oh. Interesting. Where do you even store those? Best not to ask questions. So yeah, I'm gonna just be straight up. If Preek is having a hard time while Mint was cool, I might have something to say. Alright? By the way, cause like why they like this? Why they like this? I think I've already done yeah, this is hard mode. I only have 112 left to do. Not very original with these, huh? Alright. Records. Let's just go to the first one. And are we... The heck was that? And I thought for sure I was gonna see Mustang. Or Hanson. I was gonna see Hanson again. I'm gonna say this in advance. If he's gonna whoop us, I'm gonna give him that. If Preek ends up joining the fold. Oh, you're a host. Ah, TV show. I was wondering about that. But again, I'm wanting to know the timeline. Not that I'm trying to take away from them. Is it just me, or would I be more interested in the superhero-like entity that was with them? That's no longer there, whose, absence must mean... And weren't we doing this concert to show or tell the people about the Third Surface Reclamation War? We also have Dorothy, the Goddess Squad member. I'm just saying. But anyways, it's not that they wouldn't get shows like this. Or the Shining duels. Yeah, it still hurts. If I'm honest, I am still upset as the main member. A big part of who made this happen is just not here right now. Okay. Nice to meet you both. Your popularity is through the roof. I see. Does any of this feel real to you? Of course. So many people recognize us and cheering us on. Next to them, we're enjoying every day of this journey. I like that. Glad to hear it. Difficult question. Well, you might be about to ask it, but let's see. Go right ahead. The two of you light up the stage so brightly. Yeah, it's still ingrained. Maybe it's just a me thing, and maybe this will be a question today, but I think it'll be hard for me to follow a group. Again, Anissa's circumstances are non-replicable. Well, I mean, they could be. Like, imagine one of the members of a group, idol group or band, whatever you want to say. They go off to the military. I would be constantly worried about that third member, and I'm not sure if I could enjoy the others as much, even if they are still killing it with the songs. And there will always be a sadness to it for me. The void Nice felt significant. That's a fair question, but that's a rough question to ask them. You know, it's not invasive. Of course it's something it's on everybody's minds, and people can't just ignore it, you know. You don't feel it at all. All right, if anything, I think we've only gone stronger now as the two of us. Yeah, it hurts to hear that. I'm not gonna lie. Don't you think, man? For sure. This could just be what they're saying for the people. Because again, they had to have known this question was going to come eventually. In fact, they might have been forewarned that this question was going to be asked. And so that's what their answer is. Now, a lot of fans out there still feel the loss. That said, Twinkle Twin Star will shine even more brightly in the future, so stay tuned. And again, it's not that I do want them to succeed. But the star of the arc. If we think about a superhero, that's like we have Superman, all right? If Superman was out and about and doing things, and especially if Superman was somebody who was in a band group that I liked, that I watched, again, I mean no offense to anybody in the music industry, but I put more weight on the Superman. I'm just saying. But that was a good answer for them. What a wonderful answer. Thank you. Now for my next answer. Yeah, that was a good answer. All right, I just want to make that clear. Great work, you two. Thanks for the hard work, everyone. Thank you. Great job, everyone. You return to the green room. Why is it called the green room? Starts packing your bag. And what's up? You start packing yours, I'm assuming? Okay. You're switching positions? Yeah, okay. One packs, the other. Oh, wait, they actually did. I didn't even notice that. That's cool. Like I said, they should have a lot more casual stuff, especially since in the announcements, which wasn't that the anniversary theme that they play, that we were just listening to, but they have so many different outfits for the main characters in the announcements. They should bring those in. And there's your manager. I guess for me, it's like, I'm not sure about you all, but I've had many moments where friends that I grew up with, spent a long time with, eventually separate. Although I think it's easier nowadays because you can still keep in touch through social media. But still, there's a lot of separations that just happen in life. And it's like it's not that they can't visit each other. They're still friends. But it still hurts, Great work. What's next on the schedule? That was the last shoot for today. Going back to the studio. Okay. That's a question. You head back to the dorms. Gonna have a snack and get some rest. Okay. And they're breaking up. Nah, I can't use that word in this context. They're doing their own thing. That doesn't work either. They're heading to their next tasks individually. Sure, see you tomorrow. Wait. That was interesting. And of course this. Two stars of similar colors never once illuminating each other. Exit through separate doors. Well, shoot, maybe what I was saying was true. So that's where this comes into play? I mean, they kind of alluded to it, I guess, in the last event. All right, well, let's continue. Rika Studio A. And while Denise shows up, get the master ball. It might escape. Turn on TV quick. What's on TV? Like, I wonder if it would have helped Mintz, or helped me feel better about Mintz, if Anise was present. Her okay on the concert did help, but they're going to be on a celebrity talk show today. Does your room have TVs? If not, we should really fix that. Quick hurry. To the tune of upbeat music, an MC frequently seen on the TV appears. You know, on the same note though, I wouldn't felt as like it was Anise feeling terrible about leaving. That made me feel this way. But, okay. Oh. Wait, you're gonna hear them say your absence wasn't felt? They must be so excited. Joke conversation are going smoothly. When suddenly your name is mentioned, yep, this is the line. Why would he ask something like that? Not gonna lie, they had, like, somebody had to eventually, whether it was a fan or this show. And I would assume that Hanson would have let them know that question was gonna come too. True. Well, you would think, but the answer they gave, I think it makes the most sense. For at least the fans' part. If anything, I think we've only grown stronger now. It's just the two of us. Yeah, see, how you feeling about this? That must hurt to hear. Okay. See, I need this. Until I know how you feel, I can't be okay. Well, even though, again, I'm like, Ark, are you blind? Are you blind? Someone was out there actually fighting for you. But anyways, but hearing that you're cool. All right. Yeah, I didn't feel you were. I just thought you'd be upset and down like you were before. The two keep smiling brightly and answering questions. The MC's provocative questions. Oh. Okay, I guess he asked more harsh questions then. Oh. What's wrong? What is it? You sense a rift between them? I understand too you have your new album coming out. I'm looking forward to giving it a listen. Everyone give a round of applause for TT Star. Never missed a beat. No, I've heard that before. What's up? Something was off about them? Well, I would say I don't know them as well as you do. But we have plenty of events. I just haven't really seen them. Again, Smile Time was the point where I saw them, their fan talk the highest, I guess. I don't know what else to call it, but when they're engaging with their fans or answering questions like that, it was Smile Time that we had the biggest example of. And of course, that was not normal circumstances, so I don't have a reference point for this. I would think that that's just what they have to do. Whatever performance or whatever image they're putting out for us, that's what they're putting out. It's always calculated. Like what? Acting really weird? Oh, really? Did they get in a fight? That would have to be something that you would pick up. They seem less close like friends and more like a friendly IO duo who are manufacturing answers. I was wondering about that. You have no idea how hard it was to deal with their fighting back in those days? No, I have some idea. But I thought it was, it never got to a point. So I thought it was just friendly jabbing. Why don't you help them? Yeah, as much as we've seen them, it's been at least a few decades. Well, actually, it could have been like 3 or 4 decades. That's easily longer than some of us watching this have been alive. I can't even imagine that amount of time. Literally, I cannot. I am physically incapable of doing that. That's enough time for them to grow apart. Like, yeah, they came back and did a concert and they reconvened, but they have their own paths now. You don't know what happened between them, but if you get involved, things can get. That's true. At this point, yeah, they got to work it out. Well, not necessarily work it out themselves, but I could see how you getting involved can complicate things. They're both strong people, okay? I was definitely what he said earlier. Oh, really? 2 stars beginning to fade. ... Click. On their most recent talk show appearance, 2 stars showed no individual personality or distinct charm. In addition, their apparent lack of affection for each other in both their response and actions have cast doubt on whether their next album will be a success. In particular, Prika, who claimed she would take charge of the songwriting and lyrics, was unable to answer a single question about the new songs. Another next article catches my eye. Really? What's going on? You'll be absent from tomorrow's variety show filming and all subsequent. You're overworked. Mint will proceed with her scheduled appearance for the sake of their fans. No, it's not my business, but this keeps bothering me. I slide my phone towards me and slowly pick it up. Wait, we got your number already? Oh, no. I have a star. Wait, is that your name for us? Wait, nah, I'm gonna need you to get a new name. POI is not okay. That's not okay. Well, I mean, no. Especially if Henri comes. Why do I keep doing that? Irie, not Henri. Irie. Well, probably because I thought something similar about both of them at one point in time. Either way, Irie better not. Irie better not. I promise you, I might not even summon her. What is it? I know it's very sudden. Can I meet Prika? I guess that is true. During that bit of a minute, I never got a chance to see her. Oh, thank goodness. Then could I ask you for a favor? Oh, really? Probably. Okay. Well, that's different. You know, Mustang Hanson should be okay with that. We can help out. Close the articles, turn off my computer, and go to the address. Address? We're going to your place? I guess so. Yeah, we're going to your studio. No one answers. Maybe have your earphones in. Oh! We got the Hey, hold up. That could easily lead to a mistake happening. Click whirl. Oh, it opened. Excuse me. Hopefully, nothing bad. Whoa! Okay, first off, this is the same place we saw Yo-Yo in Class Prez, just with the lights off. Is that a sign that you're stepping up? This is really nice. Excuse me. Excuse me. Come on now. Yeah, I know, it's kind of wild for me to be in here. I blame your manager, I got the receipts. What the heck? Yes, I am him. I brought you something to eat. Okay, good, we brought food. That's a peace offering. It's a bit too sudden, fair enough. What am I doing here? Yeah, your manager gave me the address. I mean, I suppose, but more so, I'm trying to check in. Well, I guess I'm trying to check in on you because I'm a fan. Yeah. Oh, good. Okay, you know. Are you? You appreciate the thought, but I can take that food back with me. No, why would I do that? It's for you. I'm gonna leave it here. Eat it for leftovers or something. God, fate! Nope. You're using a human model, right? I can probably take you. Do you mind if I watch? Fair. It's your first album as a duo, right? Monitor shows a program I don't recognize. Its screen's completely empty. Man, I know much, but I can see you haven't made any progress. Yeah. That's not entirely true. That makes sense. I would honestly just expect after a break like that, it would take some time. So yeah, that's my thing, I guess. It's the speed. Well, one thing amongst many. From my understanding, we did that concert, it was like a month, right? When I had that concert, and then he was feeling down, and then we went to the surface. It's possible we came back from the surface when this is happening, and maybe they'll update that in the timeline, because for me, a quick turnaround right after they were a trio, and just go to the duo, I'm not experienced, maybe someone can tell me differently, but I would expect that it would take some time for people to naturally gravitate towards this is a duo, we're okay with this being a thing now, and we're really hyped about this being a thing now. Especially since it seems like they didn't even make songs for themselves. In fact, how did they do that? Did they just take the songs they already did and made a 3-person thing to a 2-person thing? You see what I'm saying? There's so much that I think would naturally happen. Like, if we went to the surface and then came back and then we came to this, I probably would have been more accepting, I think. But the way it's perceived, it's like immediately after Anise left, they're killing it. And from the little experience I had, I didn't think that would be the case. Yeah, but I don't know your plate, please leave. I don't have a choice then. Keep at it. Okay, yeah, leave the food behind. That was for you. Next day, I come back. Good morning. Why am I back here? I brought you a snack. Your manager. Did you? That's good. You looks like you haven't made any progress. Don't look at that. What the heck was that? Yeah, it's an odd sound coming from a piano. Synthesizer. You can't concentrate at all. It sounds like you need maybe a different change of pace or something. I'm a fan. You calling security? Hello? Oh, yeah. Yes? He disrupted my work. Why'd you send him here? What? On your behalf? What are you so busy with that you had to... You forgot? You're at a taping with men. Okay, I'll take care of things here. Okay, got it. Okay. Yeah. Sigh. After that, yep, I keep coming every day. Let's keep going. Next day, good morning. Brought you a drink and a snack. Screen still empty. I also feel this. Sometimes I wonder if I've done too much with videos, because some episodes where I feel like my emotions were really high and I loved it. The way I do things when it comes to editing, sometimes my mind is at a blank on what I should even add. I don't like to keep reusing stuff over and over again. Especially for big moments, I try to have them be distinct. But my mind often draws a blank. And when I do that, that can cause episodes to delay. Which is why the side events like this, I tend to have, or do less, I'll have some small edits, but nothing too fancy. I try to say that for the stories and like the really big events. For this game anyways. But that can be the difference on why an episode can come out quickly, no matter how long it is, versus even a really short episode can take a long time because you don't know what to do. But yeah, then expect us to come every single day. Yeah, can we help? What difference will it make? You're being stubborn. You talk about it, the answer might come clear. Talk, huh? I guess it's worth a shot. Okay. I hear a cheerful, upbeat tune. It's a really good song. Man opens the song fresh and bright. Previous part anchors the song. Then Anis's buoyant. Oh. You take one look at my expression and lets out a small laugh as you expect this reaction. See, the other songs are all the same. What? See, that's what I'm saying, though. I'm glad the dubs are addressing my problems, but how we get from point A to point B? I was assuming you all had to have been performing. So what songs did you use to perform? Because it sounds like you haven't been using any. Except the songs that you originally made, but they were for a trio. And you remade them for a duo. Oh no, you just wrote that song. Try to write any out of them. Bree starts playing another song. This one, it's boring? Really? Run that feels like something you vaguely heard before. I have no idea what TT Star sounds like with just the two of us. And that's fair. That's more of what I was expecting. If this had started off and this was the vibe, I would have been a lot more cool with things. Because I want them to succeed. But just seeing like everybody so happy after Anise leaves, it's like, really? Okay, I'm gonna try not to be upset about your fans, but what is this? Yeah, like a period of rest and, you know, adapt to the new, give you all some time to find your identity, all of that stuff. Thanks to me, I'm painfully aware of how brightly Anise shone in her own warm color and how deeply she's missed. Maybe that would have been a more appropriate response, thinking about it. Now that I think about it, that would have been a much better response to that question. And would probably help people cheer you on. Is that so? And that's a thing. Oh, I guess. So hard to get through to her. Can we have a sit down? I'm a neutral party, right? And I can hear both sides. Yeah, you guys are on the same team. Whatever. I need to focus, so please just Prika. Let's be real with ourselves, alright? This isn't getting completed. You know what the definition of insanity is? Doing the same thing and expecting a different result. Stand up. Where'd that come from? I'm in commander mode now. We're gonna go see. Yes, exactly. We need to sit down. Yes. That's too bad. If you want the song to be done, you have to do this. You haven't made any progress. How long are you gonna stay shut up in your studio? Yes. Fine. I get it. But no buts. No buts. I don't want to see that face. You come with me. Why? Well, yes, that was the whole point. Of course. Why are you surprised? Yeah, what's wrong? You just heard about from Anise, so you already knew, but not everyone. Not everyone. I can't do everyone, of course, but I do tend to do that. No problem. Yeah, you've been avoiding it. Okay. Yeah, I'm rooting for both of you. Okay, we're going to the set. Thanks for all your hard work, director. PD. Thanks, everyone. Look gorgeous out there today as always. Thanks, world. Oops, I skipped something. Oh, that's it. What are you doing? You need to, nah, you can't call a person of interest. Is this what you're doing? Nah, drop it. You're working with them now. Certainly don't mind. More importantly, you have visitors. That's interesting to call Prika when she's supposed to be recording here too. Hello! You gonna mention Prika too, right? Mint, don't do this. Oh, in fact, I recently just realized Mint's voice actor is the same one. I probably put this in there later, but is the same as Ingrid in Street Fighter. And when Ingrid said that in Street Fighter, I was okay with that. I was. Did it? Really? Because Ingrid can back it up. Ingrid's built different. Truly. She's a goddess. I haven't goddesses in lots of my games, but anyways. It's been a while. Whoa, that's really cold. Well, not cold, but like lack of warmth. Great work out there. Yep, I see the problem. You don't know what type of show it was? The variety show. Yeah. Oh, that. So what brings you here? Did you finish writing all the new songs? No, not yet. That's actually why I'm here. That seems like a good idea. Not this again. Okay, can I step? Well, actually, I feel like I am intruding with that, but that's not the point. You need the vibes. You need the feeling first. But see, that doesn't have the two of you in it then. Oh, really? Yeah, I did. But the music just isn't coming. I don't know what a duo version of TT Star. Yeah, you all need to find yourself. That's all I was trying to say. That was the unnaturalness I was feeling, and why I was pushing back on everything. You all need to find the new direction you're gonna go in. Yeah, exactly. You need to spend some time together. You need time away from this. I thought that would have happened already. What about our scheduled appearances? You don't have like just an hour a day you could spend together just throwing out ideas? Oh, really? We're shining at our brightest right now. How can I not push myself to the limit? I don't get it. This is our first album without a niece. Is being on TV more important than our album? Not gonna lie, I'm kind of looking at Abby Star now. And Hanson. How could they... This is a very natural problem that they would be having, and I would think a break period would have easily solved this. Of course not. Just doing what I can while supporting you. Okay, see, this is... Yeah, we need this heart-to-heart. Okay. I'm doing it for us. I don't think that's... Despite what Mint was saying in the last episode, I don't think that's fair. I truly do think Mint thinks this is her aspect. I don't think you saying that is helping the situation, Prika. Although, again, I'm not saying that Mint is making things easy either. With her talk on how everyone loves her. Did your eyes lose a little bit of color? Well then, why do you insist on writing our songs even when it's not going well? Plenty of good agencies out there packed with talented songwriters. That's a good point. It's our album, so obviously I should write it. Isn't that self-satisfaction too? What's most important is that we put out a good album. Doesn't matter who wrote it. I can't speak. Because again, the idol industry is different. I don't know how things work there. But for me, I would want it to be my own songs. To me, there would be no point in singing some song like, well, probably because, I have my own songs. Like, they're silly songs. But see, that's why I rock with Tamara so much. For those who don't know, I probably should have explained. Tamara is one of my favorite characters in Fire Emblem. What she does is she breaks off in the song often. And, now that I think about it, has two individuals. Same kind of height build, too. There's also a trio. And they sing songs with her as well. The thing is, they just sing what's on their heart. They don't worry about sounding good necessarily, and they're not loud, but still, I like that passion. But idols are different, so I'm not sure what the right answer would be for them necessarily. What kind of song do you want to write? What's your idea of TT Star? I'm still out here working and waiting. So think it over. What kind of music do you really want to make? Poke? Matt gently pokes Prika's cheek. Yeah, writing songs is well and good, but you need to do basic self-care as a pop star. That's true too. Room is super tense. But honestly, it went a lot more peaceful than I thought. They're talking to each other. They're not standoffish. They're still at a point where they can open up to each other. And that's good. That's what I wanted. Wait a second. You glance back at me. See, okay. And I realize the Mint that I just saw, I liked that Mint. The Mint that I'm seeing now, it's like, no. The real you. Please. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Wink. Okay. Prika. Well, it's not about beating one person or another. It's about coming to an understanding. You need... Let me let it continue. Yeah, exactly. I guess that's true too. At least we were able to talk. Are you alright, Prika? Of course. I know it's hard being in the middle. Yeah, I can imagine you're fans of both of them. Well, all three of them. I get my also trust me. I can tell you one thing. Yeah. You haven't been sleeping much lately, have you? Yes. It won't help any. It's not gonna help anything if you're tired. Appear true. How you get that? According to staff member, sounds. Who needs to get fired? You're not supposed to do that. Excuse me. Excuse me. Mint was happy. Well, at least I think she had a smile when she left. Scroll. They've been carrying out typical activities separately. I mean, they have been doing that. They need views. And that is why I always say I don't love that I don't have more people, but I am not gonna get popular off of doing stuff like that. No, I refuse. Nevertheless, though, this is something they need to address. Morning. It's not a good morning at all. Fair. Am I sitting down? What's that? Face masks. What? Okay, I'm just gonna be, well, no, how do I know about that? I know I have a lot of Nikkes that we're close to, but a majority of them are soldiers. Like, in theory, I could see Anise would have that knowledge, but as you saw, even after Anise was an idol, you saw what type of state she was in. Let alone when you're in the battlefield. How do I even know what to... Well, I could have asked Mint. And there we go. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, good. I couldn't really tell. Good. Ah, okay. Ask for recommendations. Good. What's up? Sorry. I mean, it's a fact. You want to keep on track of yourself. Yeah, that too. So naturally, I got worried. Yes. Yeah. I'll be straight up. All right, fine. Press the power button on your computer. If everyone's so worried, then I guess I don't have a choice. Just gonna rest and not think about anything. If you have time, can you help me? Of course. We leave the studio? Okay. Wait, we're in public? Wait, where did this come from? I thought you said help. Wait. Did that not just say help? Oh, I guess that's help with rest. But when are we doing this? That's quite the leap. Okay, I was just about to say this was a natural progression. Okay. I guess we're doing this now. Sun starts to set. You're listening to your full song. TT Star's song is playing on the street. It was. See, that was a song made with your full team. With you and Riz. Like, that's a hard act to follow. It's a hard act to follow. And we're gonna watch a movie. I mean, I imagine a lot of people do. Sometimes. Good for inspiration. Yeah, I like movies. Let's go get some popcorn. Why you laugh? La, let's play. Really? Not gonna lie, someone close to me also does that. It just makes you feel That happy feeling, you know? Like, not everything's doom and gloom. Positive vibes. Yeah, it's bright and energetic, and there are trials, but everyone manages to overcome. Yeah. Once again, I am impressed by how well the devs write characters. It's like, do they interview a bunch of people and just get character profiles from them? That's impressive. Oh, really? Am I falling asleep? Yeah, I think I'm falling asleep. And, yep. Carefully turn the volume down. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. All right. I'm already feeling like Hanson gonna come for us. This seems like a natural progression of two people getting closer. You had a problem, we're here to help you through it. We got no malicious intentions. Yeah, this I'm sorry, Hanson. I'm sorry. Yeah. And turn your computer on. Do you have an idea? A little while later, sun starts to come up. That's a nice background. Do they have that I can purchase? You're done. Okay, let's see it. Wait, are we your mute? Oh no, hold up. Don't say you wrote a song about us. Did you finish the song? I did it. While I was asleep, can you really write a song that fast? Have a listen. Okay. Wow. I don't know why, but it makes me feel relaxed. But, so that's the finished song? What do you think? Really? You got it all wrong?
We're dead! We're dead!
We're cooked! We're cooked! We need to go to the surface. Well, again, I shouldn't really have much to fear from Tetra Nikkes. They're not the strongest. We have the strongest, as long as we got Anise on our side. Okay, yeah, I need to go to my room. I have to have Rappy, Anise, and Neon with me at all times. Well, no, we got invincibility too. Still, Hanson can get creative. All right, he can get creative. No way you did. No. You suddenly felt inspired. Whoa. Oh no. What were you feeling at that point in time? Might be a little cringe saying out loud, but you've done so much for me recently. Didn't leave when I told you to, and you remembered little details and took care of me. You were firm but not overbearing. A kindness that is quietly present. It's like, how should I put it? Wait, no, is that our name? Oh no, you calling us your muse. I could just hear the rhythm in my head. Your muse. That's the name of the song. I need to address you by something. What happened to Commander? You can do Commander. So many other people. Well, to be honest, that's Rappy and Anise. Although even Neon calls us Master. Though not in that way. Since you give me special inspiration, I want to call you something special. We're cooked. You call us that one time in his presence, and he's going to bring down the entirety of Tetra on us. Wow. All right. Can we just talk about, Hanson's going. You don't want Hanson to cook us, do you? You don't want that. Weren't you up all night? You have to do it when the mood strikes. You haven't felt this motivated in a while. Oh no, that makes me happy. You couldn't write anything? Oh. Yeah, we're two different things. Like, what do you need a vision. You need a vision. Why so different? I can see where this is going, but I can't find my way there. You're so frustrated. Yet don't rush things. Been observing for a while. Maybe something will come up if I... Perhaps that's what I was saying. You two need to get back in sync. Otherwise, this is never gonna work. Are you gonna call it first? Nah. Okay, yeah, you see met in her natural habitat, yeah. All right. Oh, never mind. Are you here because of us? Yeah. What are you doing? Getting skincare. Oh, really? I mean, I guess that helps with the realism, but honestly, no, it helps with the realism. We just saw it. Oh, yeah, we just saw Anise getting a mind switch by saying you don't need all that stuff. This would help you feel more like an idol. Wait, why does Anise have eye crust? She's using a battle model. Why is that even a thing? Anyways. Wait, then that makes me want, you know what? Nope, I'm not gonna go there, but that's waste product. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyways. Well, no. Considering who we're dealing with and who will laugh at that exact thing, I guess it's not so out of the ordinary. Got nothing yet? I see. If you don't mind. Oh, some Louis action. All right. Of course. It's not called following you around. Yeah. Because you two should be together. Showy shop assistant. Okay. Oh, that's a good idea. Nope. You need this. You two gotta be in sync. Yeah. Exactly. Okay, I'm liking this. Aquastar. The heck is... Wait. What is this called? Bitter Spice. But okay, what's your past called? Aquastar. Okay, I kind of cut ahead a little bit. That was my bad. Although now I'm seeing there's a teal star here. And didn't spoil anything, I think. So this is Bitter Spice. Okay. Eat together and nap what? Well, oh, okay. Going to browse the rep to keep up with the latest trends. Okay, that's smart. Wait. Oh, really? What side of you did you come see? But you don't want the real? Really? What do I look like now? Look relaxed, at ease? That's not what I'm trying to say. Just a side of you that's hard to use as a reference for writing songs. Fair. Want to see you shining on stage or on TV. No, I think you're on the right track. That freak is on the right track now. What? Oh, that hurts. But I mean, it is fair if you hadn't had progress. But I do think you're on to something now. Let's find someone else. You don't trust me? Yep. You're not acting professional or radiant now. And that's also fair. I can't trust you. You had no idea when I'm going through the right songs for us? But see, your fans won't care. Trust and believe. So many times people have things going on, and a lot of people are like, but we wanted the songs though. I mean, dude, no, that's not fair. Your real fans will care. Or they'll be understanding. But that will hurt your fan base. Not doing it. Missing out on dead trust. Yeah. If there's anything I know, missing out on deadlines and having huge gaps between releases, that's not what you want. Niece isn't here anymore, so we have to do it just the two of us. I want to stay in front of our fans and sing the best song possible. Stop bringing up a niece already. So what if things don't go well? Yeah, you are. Managing my appearance, filming shows, and ads and all that other stuff. Yep. No, that's true. That's true, Prika. That's true. How's running yourself ragged help lift my burdens? If you really wanted to make things easier for me, then you should have taken a... Again, that would have been my first thing. If you're going to if there's going to be a separation, it's just better for everyone involved if you took a break, found out what new direction you wanted to go in, and then re-debut. I thought that was the norm in this case. I don't know about... But you were the one who said that you gotta split up, right? Protect your image. And what is our image? That's the thing. Is it just showing up on TV all the time? Is it us fighting whenever putting out a single song? Are we even pop stars? Yeah. Let me butt in. Let me say my 3 cents, all right? Since I know both of you now. You're both really worked up. Let's take a break. You'll get going. I didn't say do that. You okay? I'm okay. Just got angry. Thanks for stepping in. You need to do that though in order to heal. This is so hard. And see, that's why you need the time to come for a new direction. Yeah, this is the you I want to see. Wait, I missed something again. Oh. Starting to get worn out? Worried about Prika? I'm worried about both of you, but Prika does seem to need more help now. Yeah. Are you really okay? I'm fine. I have a favor to ask. What's that? That's what I was doing. Yeah. You heard that. I can imagine. You better not tell Mustang, Hanson. Don't tell him. Not a word of that leaves this room. You... What? How? I'm not trying to... what? What you mean? I can't see that in a positive context in this case. I'm helping you out. What do you mean? Yes. Question mark. You're not gonna address that? Okay. Yeah, this is you doing your best to support the group. Again, I just think you all needed some time to sort yourself out before this. Not at all. You fit TT Star's image perfectly. What's up? Okay. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I will do that. Yeah, it probably wouldn't have come across the best in that conversation. I'll take care of it. All right, weekly smiling, huh? All right, hang on. It's rain. I'll finish this later. All right, it's a new day. And I'm almost done with these. Let me see. Oh, really? You can't stop craving food? Nah, eat. No, stop. I'm the wrong person to ask. You about to go to war. You need that. Yeah, I figured. But hey, if I'm gonna fail, I'm gonna fail by doing me. All right. What about you? Yes. A team dinner. Sure. Why not? Like I said. No, forget the meal plan. Let's get going. All right. Yeah, that was accurate. Okay. Oh, also, while I'm at it, I've unlocked this. Not sure if I'm getting this or not. See how this event ends. Mint's already gone. Let's do this. And a darkened studio. Wait, we're gonna be the light literally in this case? Oh no, we're here. Why are you so weak? You avoid things, you have no confidence. Mint must feel so hurt. You okay? You're fine? I won't say it again. I think people know what I think they should have done. You have no idea. Yeah. Time to watch the show. Why not? I don't think you could bear it. Maybe that's a song. Sitting here unable to do anything. Min is the only one standing on stage working hard. You are working hard, even if you didn't have much progress. Think it's time for you to stop running away? You need to see it for yourself. Yeah. Let's see this. Fan-made compilation. Of course. Of course. That's so weird. I can't imagine how that must feel to be popular enough to where somebody made compilations of just your appearance alone. That's... What type of show was this? What type of show was this? Just pushed on you too hard? Did I lose it? Does that mean I lost? You almost had it. Just misses first place? I see. You quietly play the next video. Sparkling meat. Oh, right. So bling, bling, bling. Is it? Sing with a kind, gentle tone. Light, camera, action, think I'm ready. Yeah. Lights, camera, action, think I'm ready from the start. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Hey, that was a milk. I guess I did that perfectly then. Another singer harmonize with you. On the next video, watch Mint performs a dance challenge with other pop stars. Really? Who? Like, again, because I'm assuming, because there is no way in heck I'm going to believe, without an ease, Mint and Preek are already more popular than volume or noise. So I'm assuming they mean pop stars specifically. But I guess like that boy band group, probably. They count. Long video ends. Mint's working so hard. She's incredible. Yeah? You both have your different strengths. Seem lost in thought. Later video starts playing automatically. Oh. Shows video TT star on stage including a niece. Yeah, turn it off. No, hang on. Think you realize something? Know what the difference is between us as a duo and a trio. NANI? Wait a minute! Hey, hang on. Did you bug this place? I'm suddenly worried. But yeah, I should have honestly contacted Hanson a minute ago. You startled me? You have a moment to talk? Wait, are you outside? Yes, of course. You mean the songs? It is. It'd be good if you could put out a demo. Just 1 week? Give me 1 week. If I don't have anything done by then I'll leave it to you. Okay. Yeah. He's definitely your biggest fan. Right. Yeah, but you gotta be honest with him at the same time. This Hanson, he been with you. He been with you. Something you wanted to ask him? It depends on which ones you're talking about. But I assume you mean the break. See me growing, but you haven't responded. You haven't asked us about them either. Why would you ask something so evident? Yeah, there's no reason for him to respond. He has utter faith in you all. What if they're not just rumors? None. They're not just rumors? I trust my idols. You two are... Why do you do that? Because you bringing a niece in there too? What do you mean? Okay. You think we're strong? Well, I mean, of course he does. He's seen you. Though I wonder how this would have gone without my intervention. And I guess he didn't know we were there. That was just a phone call. Good. We didn't even respond. Because if he even knew we were next to you at that moment in time, nah, forget all. Like, the entity known as Mustang, the one that we have known, he seems so infallible and that he always knows what's going on. But I know that's just Hanson. All right, that's just Hanson. He's very good at spinning things, but not everything goes his way. And this is one of them. We're gonna talk later. I already know. Watch happy families, those with their arms entwined, and children running in their school uniforms. It is peaceful. Seems like a dream. Yeah, but I honestly don't see Mint holding that in. Like, it was more just a heated discussion. I wouldn't even call that a fight. You know? Long time ago, spending time like this was a luxury. I've been grinding every day of my life. I wanted to pay back all the people who helped us and show all the people who laughed at us that that they were wrong. I want to see them. You wanted them to see us succeed. We were desperate. Guess because everything was so dark around us that we could see each other's light so clearly. That's a song lyric. That's why the tunes and lyrics just wrote themselves. I even wonder if I was some kind of songwriting genius. Yeah, that's a good point. Because a lot of tracks are made by artists by something emotional that they've gone through. Something that they can sing passionately about. But if you've made it, you got the good life, well, I honestly think that would be a good song too. Say how hard or how glad you are to have made it, how thankful you are for your fans. What about something like that? You're just as desperate now, but you don't know why. You don't know which direction to run in. You don't see any light, and Anise is gone. Again, despite what I was saying, you don't need Anise to make a good group. You just do need time to find your way. Remember what Anise said a while back? Oh yeah! Maybe Anise's words would help you. You're not worried. They're both strong people. I think what Mint said today. Stop bringing up Anise. Seems like Preek is the only one fixated. Yeah. Of course I do. What else? Or do you want to make... That's a different perspective. That's a different perspective. I'm going to go ahead and guess on the new name. But no, they're team name is still the same, unless they changed it. Yeah, it seems like the latter. Exactly, perspective matters. A TT star is just me and men. Exactly, that's what the future is. If you don't have a goal, why not make that your goal? Making the music you want to write. Music you want to write? Am I trying to say that the song you wrote before was good, it just didn't fit the previous vibe you had, but it can work a new vibe? You only make music to survive. Now you're feeling so desperate because that's the only thing you know how to make. And that's how you've been living. Now doing so well, yeah, you can do what you want. That's what's so hard about when people try to give criticism and they're wondering, like, why aren't the creators that I care for so much, why aren't they listening to this criticism? It's valid. Well, there's like at a certain point they have to learn to tune that stuff out because they can't satisfy everybody. It becomes then a matter of understanding what are the valid critiques. That's it. Why the streetlights gotta turn on? The reason you couldn't see the light is because it had grown so large that it lit up the whole world. You were just blind to it all. That's why you were so obsessed with the void a niece left behind. We were already shining. Okay. You know, we got a little cheese, but we'll let it slide. Muse, thank you so much. Think you can do it? Okay, well, let's see what you got. Because I believe in you too. Like, you could. I don't think the answer was finding someone new when you could write songs. Yeah, you could write songs. It would be waiting until you're ready. So this is your light. You know, Manprika's events are making me wonder how much people collaborate with making the different events. Because obviously I don't think every single writer can read every single event that's going on. Anywho. Oh, finished song A. Ever since that day, you watch Mints videos all day long. Sorry, old videos people took on their phones, and before long I knew them. Oh, long before I knew them. And continues up until the most recent videos. Really? No kidding? What do you think after watching all that? Mint's always smiling in her videos. Smile is kind of looking beautiful from every angle. Ultimate pro at self-care. That would make sense. Epitome of a pop star. That is important. Sleep is incredibly important to make sure you're at 100%. Oh, I thought that was a doorbell for a second. Start to play a synthesizer. A bouncy rhythm. Boss tested it with some unpredictable notes that keep you guessing. What do you think? See, that's what we need. That's what we need. Fits perfectly. So if you take this feeling, keep going. Several hours later, you got it done? It's finished. All right. Ooh, now that can work. If it's just a duo, you two should definitely have some solo songs. What about you? Fair enough. Wait, what did you say? You meant the two of you, right? You meant the two of you, right? You're gonna keep working? Okay. Yeah, I think you're good now. Our work is done. Or is it? Do you need a video of you now? Maybe that would help? Yeah, there we go. I don't like how you said, of course you do. I really don't like how you said, of course you do. Yep, of course you do. Is there one I prefer? Yeah, something easy to operate. This will do nicely. Why do we need a camera? Yes. I'm surprised you didn't... Well, surprised yet not surprised. Is anybody else just saying that you want to get some footage of somebody who's really famous and you're their manager? That could seem suspect. But for us, who wouldn't suspect that we have those intentions? Yeah, because that freaking never really looks at herself. Are there? That makes sense. But I need the real one. Yes, off stage. You smile slightly? It does. How's Mint doing? Top form? Yeah, nah. I have a job to complete. Tell her I said hi, see you later. Take care. Did you run because you heard us? Person of interest just... Nah, you go again. You need a new name. Listen to this. Oh, did you get the song? What's this? Oh, you got the song. Why couldn't we see your reaction to it? Well, I mean us, our character. What do you think? Suits you perfectly. Is there anything left on my schedule today? Are you gonna go practice? I'll see through everything you scheduled for me. So yeah, don't make any more plans. It's game time. If you had said gotta go fast, some points would have been gained. So close. Practice as much as possible. All right, let's move on to B. Your part is the problem. You only have 2 days left. Play a video yourself? Yeah, but that's not really you. That part might be more Mint than you. Electric guitar would be too strong, but it's not impactful enough to flow naturally. What about a beat like this? Oh, we already did it? Sure, do as I like. Okay, we got the footage. We transfer the files over to your phone and start playing them on the TV. Screen shows Freaka sitting in a chair staring intently at your screen. Yawn. Get up and stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you get up and stretch whenever you can. You don't want to get stiff. Honestly, I should do that too. I'm leaning over at a very uncomfortable angle because I'm using my phone to record. I really need a new actual mic. But I worry about using something I'm unfamiliar with. The quality and mics are expensive. But I worry about losing my footage. My phone, I think it's only happened once or twice, and that was because I didn't I can check my phone's footage. It's never gotten corrupted or anything like that. So my body's a bit stiff. Yeah, I was about to say something that people could take out of context easily. My body is stiff right now. Oof. Okay. We go on a brief walk to get some air. Yeah, this is the you we need to see. Hum whenever it comes to your mind. That was good. Wait just a second. Okay. Taking notes. You just snaggle focusing on your work again. Your gaze is sharp and your face serious. Yeah, you definitely need to incorporate that somehow in your song. Not falling asleep in your chair. What's all this? When'd you record all that? Yeah, you can't watch yourself? That's often the advice I was told, to view myself from outside of myself to see how other people see me. Is that how I see you? Yeah. You've shown through every moment while working on this project. You're dazzling even when you're not on stage. Guess you're right. Now I have one more thing to apologize to Mint for. Thank you, Muse. That was really helpful. You ain't... I understand you want to, but the best way you can do that is by not telling Hanson any of the stuff that's gone on. Do you understand? Oh, and yeah, an album. That'd be perfect. When I fall asleep, something over your desk as you fell asleep while working. Also. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to spoil myself. Oh, is that the title of the song? Aquastar? It might be, because I can't see them changing their name. Following the previous fight, the first time they're meeting. The song's really good. The solo. Is this? Wait. Is this a song? Because I don't remember hearing this. Maybe not. It's really worth the wait. Oh. I'm glad to hear it. Have you been practicing it a lot? I can see how it could be. I hear the bubbly but like notes that throw you off. That's why I was listening for a second. I don't know if it'll be enough to satisfy you. May not seem like it, but after she got the song, she stayed up all night singing. Oh, really? That's impressive. Or, that's a statement. One thing I wanted to ask before we begin, what is it? When we asked about protecting TT Star's image, what did that image look like to you? So I figured that out. Found my own answer, but I have no idea if it's the right one. You found it, then it's right. Right. Let's start recording. Rika's precise direction and Mint's clear voice begin to fill the song. Okay. They're probably not gonna give us, there's no way they would give us the actual song in this. But they may have already recorded it in the album. Great work. Thanks. Okay. It's hot in here. You don't got the AC on? It sounds great. You're the type of person who does what you say. So when are you gonna finish the title track? About that, it's almost done, but you're having trouble finishing it. Why is that? You need some input? Yeah, I think that's fair. You two should be your combo. Your combo, even if Mick can't give the lyrics, the vibes and ideas. Yes. That doesn't matter. It can matter, but still, anybody can give feedback, especially you who's performing it. Yeah. It's your song. I'll give it a listen. Good. Bright, refreshing song plays. Completely different genre than what. Yeah. That makes sense. I haven't heard it before either. I smile without even realizing it. My head nods in time to the beat. You really wrote a TT Star song that truly belongs to just the two of you. Yeah. This is what I needed. What do you think? That was amazing. It's incredible. This part is yours, right? Yeah. I'm not sure about it. Why is that? Feels kind of off. Clear to tell that my part was written for me. It'd be nice if your part was written perfectly for you too. But how? I have no idea how to explain it. You can say the instrumentation sticks out too much or the beat feels off. It'd be good if you could add something distinctly more you, something pow, wow, bam. See, I appreciate that. Hey, you asked. You really have no idea how to explain it. You can just record. No. No, good enough isn't it? Yeah, you said it was off. We can't put it out till I fix it. Let's just record. Another disagreement. You know, truth be told, 3 is also a good group dynamic for, if there is an argument, you have a mediator. But then again, that's why you have Avastar. Seem to have a shorter fuse. This will probably go on for a while. Let's go get snacks for everyone. Good thinking. Think they've made up? Nah. I think we're gonna get that image. With two of them resting. It wasn't, I don't really think that they were coming to, well, like really fights, just disagreements. Which are healthy, I feel. We brought snacks. Where are they? Did they? That doesn't make any sense. I didn't hear from either of them. Haste, look around. They're leaning on each other. Why didn't you respond? Whoa, what the heck? Okay. So Mince was with us. This seems like there's no room for us, if you know what I'm saying. But you know, Prika did spend a lot of time. You know what? I haven't. Let me not go there. Just. Wait, that's your bed? I thought it would. This looks more normal than the environment I saw you in. Oh, but I see the poster. That's nice. Who's there? Wait. Is that Frisia? As I see, the edges are more sharp. I think so. Man, the hair is long. And the face is covered. Huh. Yeah. Quiet down. You're back. Nah. This is probably not what they're going for. But this mirrors a relationship I just saw with the other series I'm playing, Sir Nikke and Uni. Though Nikke would never do something like this. He's not confident enough, but... Did we wake you? Only men fell asleep. I see. Well, no, it looks like you could move. You have some space. I see that. Finishing out some work on your tablet. How's the song coming along? You fixed it bit by bit. Good. That's good to hear. If you're uncomfortable, should we move men to the bed? They're on the bed. You're not sitting. You're not. Well, I mean, you're kind of sitting, I guess, but. Uh-huh. So did you find out what it was? What was the image that men wanted to protect? Something like this? A star that's dazzling, solid, and most of all, strong. That could be just friend goals, all right? Just friend goals. Just friend goals. And that honestly should be how you have to be now if it's going to be just the two of you. Two people with their own strong colors. Right. Of course, that's what they're going for. What is the name of it? Oh, that's the album. Aquastar. Aquastar. Interesting. Where does that come from? I like the name, obviously. See a teaser for your new TT album, Star? Just lost your mind. You're not expecting much? Okay, now that is the one thing I have consistently talked about. Mixed feelings. It's like the devs wanted to have their cake. Well, it's like the people who wrote these two stories wanted to have their cake and eat it too. What I mean by that is, well, I mean, it's natural that one person can say this. This isn't an idea of how the whole group sounds. But I just don't see how the moment Anise left, we transitioned to them still being popular. They hadn't changed their songs around. Well, I think they had like that in between section, which is drastically important. That transition, I feel like what we saw in this event in the later half should have been that transition. They were shaky, they weren't as confident, and then they got to be confident later. But that wouldn't really work for Mint's story, so they didn't do that. Oh, really? You've been on the streets. It's really their first duo album? Their firepower is insane? Is that Neon? Alvatipa's screenshots. They must have worked on this for ages. Yeah, ages. Well, no, Prika did work on it for a while, but live stream starts in 3 minutes. Okay. You're ready to listen too. You're so nervous, even in my room. Well, yeah. Anise is never gonna stop being a fan. Like, in fact, even when we first met her and she had her story, I think she was still buying their stuff. All of them except 2. Oh, interesting. Got the inspiration. Whatever happened, they probably fought about it. How you know them so well? And see, that's it. That's it. That's it. You shouldn't have to ask that. You should already know. I should have told you what I was doing. We did. How was it? Don't say As you said, I had nothing to worry about. Okay, good. They're very strong. Good. It's starting. Countdown ends. We see them standing on stage. They look amazing. Isn't it the same fit? Performance and choreography were incredible. One of the songs I heard being written plays. So different seeing it performed live. They really do. This song is so good. Understandable. You can probably feel it. Yeah. Yep. They worked on it and they pushed through to make sure they can stand on their own. I stare at the screen. You sing under a blue spotlight, Preek under a green one. Song builds to its climax. Does it fuse to like an aquamarine color? Yeah, that's what it is, aquamarine. The color, not water. See, no, don't play with me when it comes to aqua, but dazzling under the stage lights. It's a wildly successful debut performance for the 2 stars. So this was their debut. So they were just, so they've been coasting on their previous performance all this time. Like I said, Mint's story probably wouldn't have worked if, but no, that just makes it, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. They do. No kidding. But I'm going to reiterate one more daggum time. There is no chance. Like, what we had was nice, okay? In fact, I really come to like the 2 of them after both of the events. But I've spent like how many years with Anise? Their arc was good, but they cannot compare, in my opinion. The amount of character development you went through, the amount of sacrifices that you have made for people, including them. I don't want to be accused of, well, maybe you're just joking. Although again, Anise more than Rappy initially made her intentions clear. I didn't mean it like that. You're just joking. Okay. Has the album dropped? Well, you're just joking because you don't know what happened. Okay. Yeah, that's how incredible it was just then. Are you singing it? It's really good. Oh, yeah. Where'd you find it? On their album? It's a bonus track? Tal's Muse. Oh, we're cooked. No way. We're cooked. Thank you. That was really helpful. You'll find a way to repay us. A great album is all thanks I need. You took us to mean to put the song on there? Shoot. No, that's the opposite of what. Oh, hey, no. Hans is coming. He's coming. It's really nice. Yeah. For a while throughout the streets of the Ark, the music of these stars died and new colors echo. Their name, which instantly strikes at the heart, is Bitter Spice. Wait. I'm guessing that's a song in there? Because that would fit. All right. It's a new day. I got more points. Let's finish this. And just a peek, in case people forgot, this is how the two of them were in battle.
Today's workout is complete. Get ready for
Though again, you can't really use both of them. Oh no, you can. Because it just takes more work. Who's gonna show up?
That was a filling meal.
Not
Next on the menu.
neither of them. Oh, he might not show up. We might be in the clear. Hello, everybody. It's very difficult getting a hold of the two new stars who dyed the Ark in a new color. Okay, get warm welcome. Yeah, see, now this feels more natural. Though I wonder, Aquastar would have been cool as like a name for them. That would have helped really separate. Then I wouldn't be reminded of what they had. What a delight to have you two back on the show. Previously I said your popularity was through the roof, but now you shot through the roof into space. They probably are popular. Thanks to everyone who's been supporting us. Yeah, I was about to say, sounds very similar to their previous dialogue. Yeah, are you gonna ask us the same question? Give your best shot? Oh, the rumors, that makes sense. Your guess is incorrect. Did you? Yeah, I was about to say, it's not awkward. Yeah, they did fight, but I wouldn't say, yeah, see, this is what you want. It's like, yeah, we fought, but there wasn't disharmony. They weren't really fighting. It was just disagreements. You fought a lot? Just sometimes? Oh, really? Man, it's very, yeah. You want this more realistic vibe. See, I like this a lot better. Don't interrupt. That's how a stubborn person will react. Yeah, exactly. There you go. You get the crowd laughing. Exactly. No, that's great. That's great. That's what you want. That's, in fact, I'm a applause for that. I'll applause for that. They found their way. Might as well let you two run the show. Wait, are you disappointed? That is not what a host's supposed to do, bruh. Well, maybe that's just the NPC model. Now on to my next question. Great work out there. Thanks for the hard work. Great work, everybody. They're returning to the green room. Russell. Oh, they're leaving. They packed them together. Oh, they were intentionally trying not to be in each other's company before. I didn't catch that. Yeah. I mean, not that they, that doesn't imply anything, but good job today. We play off each other really. Yeah, you did. You did. Take a look at tomorrow's schedule. Okay. Hang on. What's up? The practice room today? You remember? Yeah, of course. If you get us a practice room, you're going to go there. Give you a day off. I'm so tired. Yep. It might be, though. It might be. Then when are you planning on practicing? You have to keep appearing on music shows throughout the next week? All the more reason to build up your energy. You need to put into practice, too. Yeah, it's your job to mediate. You already agreed to practice? Okay. Nah, that's her job. That's her job. They've become one. They now walk the same path. Yeah. So Hanson didn't find out. He didn't find out. I'm slightly disappointed. But no, he would have demolished
Woo!
us.
I won! Oh, right. Gym rat, don't forget to stretch.
Well, possibly. If we weren't on top of things. Alright. Let's I guess put it here. Wait, is that the song? Wait, hang on. Tracing the Stars? And see, that hurts too. Every time I come here, it's a thrill.
Tracing the stars.
Really? Why on earth is that the cover? Sick devs. Oh wait, they have this? You know, despite the fact that they lost immediately after the song played, this was one of their coolest moments. Wait, what? What do you mean purchasing? What? Money?
We've got to have money.
Wait. I gotta pay for the expansion pack? I think I'll be good, especially since you use that as an image. But where is... Oh wait, this is the expansion pack right here. Yeah. Interesting. They have it sorted like that. Oh, and this was free. Do we have this song? Wait, hang on. Hold up. Before I continue, do I have that song? Let's see. If I were to guess, it would be here. Oh, yeah. As that's also when the Knights has appeared too. Yeah. I'm gonna add these to my favorites. Who knows? I might do something with this. Oh no! Oh, you got to be kidding me! Although Night is currently, you know what? No, I can't do that. Night just is captured by, where is it? Okay, let's not. This isn't about her. Let's leave. But I was trying to look for. There were other songs that they had. No. I think this was literally TT Star fully. Yeah. Yeah, I don't. No, this was the third song they played. So, overall thoughts. Oh, let me get there.
Life was...
No harm in sitting like this for a bit. Overall thoughts. I like how it ended. That is exactly the type of transition I thought that they needed. Again, my main thing was, I don't know if other people felt this way, but when we just went through all, like, they made Anise into literally one of the, like, potential to be the #1 character voted for the next poll. Then you take her out of the group, even though, again, I'm not trying to take away anything from Mint or Brika, but TT Star was washed up before. It had negative publicity that was all going around. Then we had the battle against Sixo, the worst situation the arc was in. And before that, we had the E2 crystals, Behemoth crystals, attacking everybody, including Mint and Prika, and Anise got them to safety. Like, in one of the most, that was her defining moment. She's like, I'm gonna protect the stars of the arc. And she almost, like, had a risk of dying in the process. Then after that, defended the arc against only one. literally I think the biggest threat in the gang. Well, would be if only one wasn't Baby Girl. And then fought against 6-0. With all of that, and people associate Anis's actions to that, it was always my assumption. And when we have Dorothy and us pull up, face Doban, and it's revealed that Dorothy's the commander of the Goddess Squad, previous commander of the Goddess Squad, and I think they still would take her back. A legendary figure. Without the transition we got, to me, it felt like the reason Mint and Prika were still on top, especially since now it seems confirmed they didn't have any new songs yet. Anis was a big part of why they were successful. And I think it's not unfair to say the biggest part. And so to act like that didn't matter, that's what it was for me. Because I thought normally you would have a rest period, which they desperately needed to get to this point. That's personally how I would have preferred it. And then I think I would have had no issues. That and making sure Anis was fully aware of what was going on. Because I do like how it ended up. Like I said, I didn't hate Min. I don't hate Prika. I care for them very much. It's just if you put them against Anis in any way, shape, or form, well, you know. Well, that and the fact that Mint kept mentioning her appearance. We just have I mean, this is your in-game face, or in this game, but in actual Stellar Blade itself, Eve's face is striking. Not saying Mint wouldn't be the same, but I think they're going to be canon now. They're going to come back to the first. Oh, and I'm disappointed Harrison didn't comment on that. He only had a slight brief appearance, but again, that probably wouldn't work. So yeah, that was fun. But at the same time, one of the most important things is that I need to see the goddesses return. All that, if that's what the arc wants to look at, sure, fine. But I will not feel satisfied until we have Rapunzel back up. We have Scarlet back up. We have Noah back up. We have Liberaglio back up. We have Rose back up. And we get Nayuta back from that entity. So with that being said, please, everyone, let me know what you thought about Prika's event down in the comments. Oh, also, I think the name, if they had changed the name to Aqua Spice, or Aqua Star, I think that would have been cool. Not just because of Aqua. It fits the two of them and is not tied to the old name. I would like if TT Star could have been their thing instead of, because kind of keeping the name, it almost seems like they're phasing Anis out, which they are, but I wish it was like two distinct things. That's just me. So with that being said, please everyone, post your thoughts down in the comments below, and I will see you all for wherever they got in store for us next time.